Hi, I'm Taylor Stocker. I'm here on behalf of Nerve Radio to interview Kenzie Voice about his new song On My Way. So it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So I want to just start off by getting to know you and how did you first get into music?
I think I was like 9 years old when I like wrote my first song, but it wasn't very good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think of my sister really. My sister's always been big, it's big into musical theatre. So I kind of wanted to do something like that, and then I started getting into that, and then um, I found out that I could kind of sing at 9 as well, so same age. But before that, I was playing drums. So I've been playing drums since I was like 7.
Nice.
Um, so yeah, music's been a big part of everything. But yeah, I think I decided I wanted to be like an artist when I got to like 12 maybe because I'd always loved Bruno Mars. He was always like my idol. Oh, hello. Sorry, my dog's coming in. He's sounds like a tap dancer. There you go.
Sorry.
Again. Music. You can just sit here for the rest of the interview,
Oh, he's really cute.
right? So yeah, no, we did uh a lot of music sort of around the house. Like my my dad showed me a lot of music, and my nan showed me like all of Elvis's stuff. So it was like yeah, it was a big thing. It was a big thing in my life, and I got into music really early on. But yeah.
Amazing. It definitely sounds like you had to end up somewhere in the music industry with all that music in your household. So I know that you lost your voice, you had to take time away from music. Can you tell me how that went and how you eventually came back to it?
Yeah, so 2019, I was actually on The Voice Kids.
Hmm.
So I was doing like a lot of competitions and singing stuff. And then when 2020 happened, I got COVID and it shocked the nerve that led to my left vocal cord. And yeah, so what happened was um I got diagnosed with vocal cord paralysis and I had to sort of just accept that I wasn't probably going to be able to do like singing as like a main career. And then, so that pushed me to go further into producing and writing songs and stuff like that. So I worked a lot more on that side of my craft. And yeah, 3 years later, I got this special implant as an operation, and it was called Voice, so
Hmm.
that's where my name comes from. So
Nice.
VOIS. And I got to meet the guy that invented it. And this was all through the NHS, so there was a wait, there was a bit of a wait. But yeah, I had the operation and my voice came back. And then now at that point I could record all the songs I'd been writing and producing. And yeah, we just picked the best of the best and we're starting to put them out slowly. But I'm still writing, I'm still making new songs. So yeah, there's gonna be much more to come.
Amazing. Well, I'm excited to hear what you come up with next. So your song On My Way, which came out on the 7th of February, can you explain more what it's about and how you went about writing that song? I know you said that you're kind of a producer as well and you write songs, so what was your writing process?
I mean, I've always been writing just with a guitar, but yeah, like the past couple of years since I had the paralysis, I just start making the beat first. So everything that I've released, there's been a beat to start with, and this one was no exception. Like I made the beat and I showed it to my mate, and he had a really cool concept, and then I had a really cool idea for it, and then I couldn't decide which one I liked more, so we just kind of threw them together. And his idea was like the whole Home Alone thing, and my thing was
Yeah.
the party the night before thing. And I was like, why don't we just make a story out of the both ideas? And yeah, that's kind of where the concept came from. And then as we were writing the song, I started added sound effects like, the squeaks and the running and the cha-ching, like all everything
Mhm.
just kind of as the lyrics went on, the production, grew as we wrote more to the song. So yeah, the writing process for that one was really cool, but since that point, I think I've been doing that on every song. Like every time I
Mhm.
come up with a cool lyric, I'll stop the music and I'll add a sound effect, and yeah. So it's become like a big part of my writing, which you'll see as I release more of my discography. But this song particularly is like is it has was like a big turning point for me.
When I listen to a song, I can hear all the sound effects. I was gonna ask you, how did you come up with the idea of putting like a bed squeak in it? Like that's not a thing I would have thought of putting in a song.
There's actually, you know what, there's actually footage of me. Well, I see I wrote the song with my best mate and he came over after work and I was in my pajamas and we were started writing the song and I was like, I feel underdressed. So he said, just in the spur of the moment, he was just like, let's go put suits on. So I
Yeah.
still had my prom suit and like Men in Black costume. And so we both were wearing suits. I have a Polaroid of it somewhere, but we were wearing suits and we were like, right, let's write this song in suits. So we already felt really cool. We're writing this song. We had the concept and I was like, oh, what if we had the Bed Squeaks was just an idea I just
Mhm.
out of the blue came in. But there is a video of me and him wearing suits and I just go, look, let's just put Bed Squeaks in it and I edit it and the whole there's a whole video like of me doing it at that moment, the time we're writing it.
That's amazing. You have to release that picture of you guys writing a song in suits. That feel like it doesn't connect
No,
if it
yeah.
was to work. I know you've done like music videos for your other singles you've released. Can we expect one for On My Way?
Yeah, I hope so. This would be like the most fun I'd ever have doing a music video, I think, because of the whole idea. There's a plan in place, but we're gonna see how well the support from the song does, and so far the support's been amazing. Like I can't be more grateful.
Oh, definitely. I feel like it's such an upbeat song and just like makes you want to get up. If you had a music video of that, A, you'd have a great time making it, and B, it would just look like loads of fun.
Exactly.
Amazing. Well, you've obviously had great reactions from On My Way, but I know that your last two singles they reached the Welsh BBC Radio A list. How was that when you found out about
That was incredible. I think, and also at first, this one didn't reach the Welsh A list, but they got back to us and this one's been on the A list too. So it's been all three have been out there, and that's a crazy achievement. And I think I not took it for granted, but I didn't realize how much it meant to me until I kind of thought that On My Way wasn't going to be on the A list, and I was
that?
just kind of like, oh, disappointed now. But yeah, obviously when they told me that it was going to be on the A-list as well, it's really given me that boost. And yeah, I'm aiming to get all four. But even if all four don't make it, just having three on the A-list is like a massive opportunity and a massive yeah. I have loads of gratitude for it.
I know that you just signed with Tristan Records, so how is that going so far?
Yeah, it's going great. I mean, I've been working with them closely for a long time, and yeah, I signed last year. Yeah, so I'm excited to see where we go. We've got a little while together, and I'm excited to see what happens.
Amazing. I saw the video of you went on stage with Dominic Fike. How was that? Like that had to
Ah,
have been
yeah.
mad.
Wow, yeah, I haven't spoken about that with anyone yet. You're the first to ask about that. Like, yeah, that was God, that was the best experience I've ever had in my life. Because I went to the show with my friend Tom. And we kind of I had a sign and I kind of knew it was gonna happen. Like I kind of
Mhm.
was like banking on it. I was like, This is gonna happen." But Tom didn't believe me, and we sat in the queue, and I had the sign. I was holding it the whole time. I think I was the only person in the queue with the sign. Like no one else had a sign, so it
Yeah.
was really awkward. But I got to the front of the queue, and the security was like, can we let him in with a sign?" They checked it out, and they were like, "Okay." And then we kind of got not to the front, but we got to a good place. But we were making friends in the line because everyone was like, why have you got a
Mhm.
sign?" Um, but if it wasn't for the friends I'd sort of for the friends I'd made along the way, it wouldn't have happened because sort of Dom looked out into the crowd, and then all the people we'd made friends with sort of screamed at the same time, and I put the sign up because I was putting the sign up in like little intervals, but people were like complaining behind me, so I
Yeah.
kind of was a little bit scared because I get it, like you don't want the sign in your face, but I was doing it when he wasn't singing, I was just kind of like up and down, but then all the friends we'd made were like, "Look, we'll scream when you put the sign up next," and then I did, and I went up on stage. And yeah, it was so much pressure to play that lick perfectly, but I did. Played his guitar. He was cool as heck. And yeah, I'm so like that. I think that was the best experience ever. A concert experience. The post-concert depression was like
Oh,
unreal.
I bet.
But but like being on stage playing for like I don't even know. I think it was like 3,000 people. it gave me like an extra boost to be like, wow, yeah, I want to be an artist. That looks like something I want to do.
I love that. Well, I've only got a couple more questions left, but what is like the big goal for 2025 with your music? Is it releasing more songs? Are you going to be playing some shows or a tour?
Yeah, I mean we're working towards this project. Just want to get like a community of people, like a fan, not a fan base. I'd rather say a community because it's kind of just loads of people that like the same thing. If you all like my the stuff I make, then that's a big win. If I have like a little community of people. Once the project is complete and it's out, then yeah, we're gonna get on the road and do some shows. But there's nothing in the pipeline yet, but it's gonna be all on Instagram and all my social media, and I'll advertise it. So if you want to stay posted about any shows, then my social media is all of it is just at Kenzie Vois.
Amazing. Well, we're definitely going to keep an eye out on all your socials because I want to hear more. Well,
But
I've just
yeah,
got one
no,
more question,
yeah, go
which
for it. Yeah.
which is so obviously a student radio station and we're supporting new artists. Could you give like one bit of advice to an artist that's trying to start out?
Sure. You know what? Like, I feel the best thing to do. I mean, there's probably a couple pieces of advice. I'd say like have everything in your corner. Like, learn to write songs, learn to sing the best you can, learn to play any instrument you can. Just try and do everything because the more you do, the better you will do. And the other thing is like get a massive discography, like write a bunch of stuff. There's never gonna be that we're never gonna not want more music. Like
Yeah.
I mean the world, like we're always gonna want more stuff. So just make as much music as you can. And the other thing is like, don't try and copy people. Like, be yourself. Be who you want to be. Yeah, I think that's kind of the main advice I'd say.